One choice. One place. Discovery Health Channel. Real life, medicine, miracles.
We're going to be moving you in a couple minutes, but there's some other things we need to do here, all right?
You got serious injury. We just want to help.
Keep your arms in, Tim. Okay, his heart rate's really, really fast. Any ideas what this is all about, Tom?
San Francisco is a melting pot of every type of diversity, from cultural to sexual to geographical. It's probably one of the most insane cities for the paramedics to work in.
Hello, San Francisco.
Rescue 86, are you on scene?
So what's the word for tonight?
I don't know. You are in charge. You tell us.
We're built on hills, valleys. We are in a tight, congested urban population.
Command and control, but chaos will be present. Chaos? Rule. Chaos will reign on the streets tonight.
My name is Jeff Myers. I'm a captain with the San Francisco Fire Department Emergency Medical Services. I'm a night person. Yes, I am. I do like working night shift. So the city, at least this city, takes on a whole different element. Your people that work day shift, have gone home to suburbia. But then the nightlife comes out on the streets, and everybody's out there hustling. Some people may not like it. I do. I find it exceptionally challenging to be out here on nights.
Respond and control 3. For the auto pedestrian accident, respond and control 3.
CMed 300 copies, westbound 80 from TI, 519, number 4 lane, in route.
Two cars have collided on the East Bay Bridge. Traffic is blocked. People are hurt. Jeff is on the way.
It's a nice bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. I hate that bridge.
It's very problematic when called upon. Traffic's bad, traffic's fast. Plus, when the wind kicks up, it's hard to work up there. It'll blow your response vehicles all over the place. And depending on what section of the bridge, it's just a problem getting to them. So you do have delayed responses up on the bridge.
As supervisor, Jeff is only called to the most serious scenes. He oversees the rescue. A second unit follows closely behind.
We're just hitting the bridge now. We'll be there in about 5.
CMed 300 copies. A little bit of fear is great. It keeps you on your toes. It keeps your senses alert. You're looking at where people are. You're looking at positions of patients. And one of our big jobs in doing EMS is chaos control. Panic is absolutely unacceptable.
Two young men were on their way home. Their car was struck from behind.
I'm right here. What's your name?
Eric Coleman hit his head on the windshield and crawled out on his own.
You wearing a seatbelt?
Jamar hit the steering wheel. He could have a serious back injury.
Don't move your head at all. 94A, we're on the scene.
The second unit arrives with paramedic John Christie.
Both C-spine, one on the ground was not ejected. Hit his head on the windshield, got on the car and laid down. Even in the most god-awful environment, you can't delay care. You have to just adapt and overcome.
Can you hear me?
I am back on my neck.
Jeff is afraid that Jamar and Eric may have back injuries.
We're going to be moving you in a couple minutes, but there's some other things we need to do here, all right?
Med 94A, you got BLS tier coming here or what?
Meet you out there.
They call for a fire truck to help them move the victims.
So right now we have CHP closing a lane down so we can bring this guy out safely. These cars are going by 50 miles an hour. Okay, Jamar, lift up a little bit for me, partner.
John has to be careful pulling Jamar from the vehicle. One wrong move could leave him paralyzed.
Take a big breath, Jamar.
You guys, you're still with me here, okay? All right, stay with me.
Jeff keeps Eric calm, while Jamar is dealt with first.
Don't move at all, okay?
The fire truck finally arrives,
There's a rescue at the end.
but a highway patrolman sends it off to keep traffic moving.
Send the engine away. Who canceled the engine? We needed them.
Who canceled them?
They did.
As a
supervisor. It's my job to go out there and give them the backup and the support and the resources to do their job.
Jeff decides not to argue. They have to get the patients off the bridge and into the safety of the ambulance.
We're gonna take him and come back.
Get the guys off the engine and have them give me a hand.
Somebody up here canceled them, like Chippies or somebody, and we need them.
Correction, that's for 802, medical aid.
82 wants to work.
On the bridge, Eric, the young man on the ground, is rushed to the ambulance. His friend Jamar, the driver, is feeling the effects of the crash.
My shoulder and my neck on the right side.
What's up with that?
It's not your typical mom and pop type situation out there.
This guy was a passenger, right front, neck, white, and back pain. Okay.
It's very challenging, logistically and administratively.
And that's why I don't like the bridge.
The hallmark of a really good paramedic is know when it's time to fish and cut bait. There is a time and a place that you just have to say enough's enough. I've done all I can do, and it's time to get this patient moving to definitive care.
Supervisors like Jeff don't transport patients. Jamar and Eric are now in John Christie's hands.
Never a dull moment.
First time.
Twice, yeah.
It was my car. I had just put my whole savings on that car.
I think all my crews are special. These men and women that are out here risking their lives every night. And it takes a very special person to work these streets and care for the public and generally care to keep coming back.
Chris, I'm gonna give you some oxygen, okay?
John Christie arrives at the hospital with the two young men from the bridge accident.
I'm a short-term dependent person. Just to go into a kind of a chaotic situation and help to make order of it. That's why I'm a paramedic personally.
Okay, you two patients from an MVA hit from behind, pretty decent rate of speed. This patient was the passenger, restrained.
Jamar and Eric will be sent to CAT scan to see how badly they have been injured.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
In a way, I look at this job like Batman and Robin. Normally, I'm just Bruce Wayne, and every once in a while, I go to work and I put on a uniform and I go drive around in the ambulance and I get thrusted into weird things, and then when it's over, I try not to think about it.
John Christie heads home. Jeff's night is just beginning.
Unconscious person, respond control 2, this is a